From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I'm not sure exactly how they would phrase it in their own locker room, but that's a yardage grab right there. To be able to get that amount of yardage on the first play of the game and a change field position to the positive side, you got to love the way they're getting started.
First carry now. This is Williams. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fighting his way through contact. And he returns this to the 22. Looking to put a drive together. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. You talk about this Rams defense. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
To throw, it's May. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's got a touchdown, but he's got the first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well. Exactly right. The guy has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Niners had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Here's May. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was the tight end. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Crazy.
They'll throw with May. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tank Bigsby, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing is McCarthy. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Looking for Cade Otton that time. And it's 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out. But there he goes, right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Tank Bigsby, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's McCarthy. That is caught. And he's going to have a Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Quick throw here, that's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's May. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Crazy. Where was that? It's crazy. Five.
They go play action now. May. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to move that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Crazy.
From the shotgun, May with it. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jamison Williams, 74 yards. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now McCarthy. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing it back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
1-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say
simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out and with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
Now they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion. On play action, McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air with McCarthy. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again, McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now 2nd and 9. McCarthy operating from the gun. There's a short one taken in by Otten. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. They'll find McMillan here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the shotgun, it's May. That's taken in by Franklin. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
32-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. To the air, May. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing here is May. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's May. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Play action. May. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
You're on the ball. Hey, what's that? Good deal.
Looking to throw. May. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he edges forward. It only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And almost caught it up. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tate Bigsby, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in. They kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them,
Get out there now and get some points on this drive.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Crazy, 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 crazy. Hey, five.
To throw, it's made. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Niners get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Oh, this is blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, as really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the gun on 3rd down. McCarthy. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored. Taking it right down Broadway. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tank Bigsby 59 yards. And the Niners just continue to roll. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. McCarthy. He gets that one complete to Wicks. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Boy, 179 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Crazy.
And they go play action with May. They'll buy some time running. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Drake May taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And running with power here. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is McCarthy. And he is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, we would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff out and going. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
As long as you're good, the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is when you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's McCarthy. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Cade Otton laying himself out in the end zone. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's still on his feet. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Now they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Bigsby once more.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll throw with May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. But they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. Here's May. And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Abdul Carter drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.